You can market anything. You can market an athlete. Sometimes we need our athletes to be marketed to us. Like when we're watching the Olympics, every time the Olympics come on, we're rooting for the person with the best story, right? The network puts together some kind of great story, some little backstory video on the athletes. Because we're not rooting for people that have a story that's easy, right? He was born to millionaire parents. At age 6, he had his own private gym and a personal trainer. Let's see how he does. Like, I'm kind of rooting against that guy, frankly. Like, we want a story, right? She was born under a rock in a mud hut in Peru with no arms and legs. She was dragged to school every day with a rope in her teeth. At age 11, her head was replaced with a block of wood. Today, she competes in the women's decathlon. Like, go for it! I am there! My wife makes sure that I say this stuff on stage and not in public. She's so good for me. Last year, she gave me the book Boundaries, so I've got to read it. I can't say no. It's like a slow burn. It goes across the whole room. Boundaries. But also women help unlock our feelings, right? Guys don't like to share their feelings. Women drop this little truth bomb every once in a while. They'll say, what are you feeling right now? What are you thinking right now? And they pounce on you when you're not thinking about anything. Like, ladies, sometimes we are literally thinking about nothing. It's like white noise. It's like a guy like, we do think about nothing! Sometimes the channel is signed off, it's broadcast day. It's like, so I'm at a red light, and I'm just staring into the distance, and my wife says, hey, you've been quiet. What are you thinking right now? And I said, nothing, really. So now she doubles down. She's like, hey, I want to know you. I want to know what's in there. What are you thinking? So I'm like, okay, what am I thinking right now? Well, you see that billboard for egg beaters right there? With the picture of the chicken with the little chef's hat on it? Well, I was thinking, is that Photoshop or... It looks real. Like, did a prop guy have to make a tiny chef's hat? And like, once he did, how does one affix a tiny hat to a live chicken so that it stays on long enough to photograph? I mean, that's what I'm thinking right now. Aren't you glad we're having this conversation? It's really paying off, isn't it? My wife also makes sure that I don't walk out of the house in anything embarrassing, fashion-wise. Like, just a simple question, oh, are you going out in that? And I'll say, like, as a joke, gotcha, I'm gonna go change now. I would leave the house in a onesie if I could, I don't care. Just give me 7 jumpsuits for the week. I don't pay attention to it. You know, men pay attention to fashion when they go out on the battlefield. In all the great battles in history, fashion wins the war. That's my slogan. Hear me out. Because I was watching an old Davy Crockett movie the other day, so I've done my research. And Davy and his boys are fighting the French army, and I can tell who's gonna win already by what they're wearing to the battlefield. Because Davy and his boys, they got like fur-skin hats on and moccasins and earth tones. And they're like ninja buccaneers, like disappearing into the trees. And here comes the French in basically marching band uniforms. Like in straight lines, with brass buttons on the jacket, a big stovepipe hat, with a white feather on the front. Painted on the top, I'm not kidding, like a bullseye. A circular design of some kind that I saw. Just to help you out. Just to say, shoot me here. This is where my brain is. Well, they're French, so shoot me here. This is where my brain is. This will kill me. If that does not work, look for the white X on my chest. Amazing.
Hi, I'm Cory Edwards. That was just a short clip of my act, but if you'd like to see the whole show, you can go on Dry Bar Comedy Plus right now and see it. Right now.